Beautiful. Good morning. This is Pastor Sean. We are in Weatherford, Texas.
Morning.
It's cold out.
It is.
We just had a nice little hailstorm. Not big hail, not like you'd expect from Texas. But, you know, there was a lot of it. It piled up for a minute. It's kind of melting off now. We still don't have back brakes, so we're taking it kind of easy.
Yes.
We're hoping to meet a friend here in Weatherford. I don't really have his contact information, so I sent him a message the only way I knew how. We'll see how that works out. A couple hours, it ought to be warm enough that we can should be able to travel with our no rear brake situation.
Which is very scary.
It's kind of scary.
And I'm a weirdo anyway, and I freak out about everything.
The problem is the front brakes work pretty darn good.
Oh, yeah.
And so if we hit something slippery and we touch the brakes, the only ones that lock up are the front brakes, and everything else keeps rolling. So it's kind of nerve-wracking.
Very nerve-wracking.
We watched the State of the Union address last night. I am in awe of the Democrats' reactions.
Totally disrespectful.
Nancy Pelosi tearing up the speech was
I think somebody needs to.
Ridiculous. You know, I didn't like President Obama. I didn't vote for him, but he was my president, and I was respectful.
That.
You know, I was always respectful. I didn't. And anyway, I just, you know, they're not fighting against something that our president is doing wrong. They're fighting against what he's doing right.
Because everything that he has corrected was their wrongdoing.
So many things would have been taken care of already. And now he has to wait till his next term, which I believe he's going to win. I do believe he's going to win.
He's got my vote.
This next election. And I believe there's going to be a lot less Democrats in Congress. I believe that there's a lot of Democrats who, if they watched that last night, I heard that a bunch of Democrats in California called their Congress people and said that they will never vote Democrat again. And I believe there's probably a lot of people in this country thinking like that. I heard something. I don't watch the news a lot. You know, I get a little news off here from certain people. iPot, I think, is a real good one. He hasn't put out a big video in a couple days. He's put out some short little funny ones.
They speak for themselves.
Yeah. So In Pursuit of Truth, iPot, 1776, Sir Patrick Mack. And then Dave on X22 Report. I think that's
love him too.
A real good one, and they're not super partisan. They just give you the real news.
Yeah.
You know, they don't.
So.
Anyway, so we are heading towards Interstate 10.
We've given all kinds of Bibles out.
Yep.
Thousands.
Yeah, a case and a half or so yesterday.
And that's our goal. That's our mission is to,
share the gospel of Jesus Christ with as many as we can.
And
one of the cool things that it just keeps happening, and now it's kind of my mainstay, is when I'm handing out Bibles, when we're handing out Bibles and someone says, "Oh no, we got lots of them at home." I say, "Hey, get those extra Bibles, put them in the back seat of your car, haul them around with you, and give them away."
Yeah.
Give them away. Talk to people.
Yep.
See somebody holding a sign that says, you know,
Help me, I'm hungry, or whatever.
people have really good imaginations. There's a lot of different things go on those signs, but you know, go grab a couple of dollar burgers
and a Bible
and
give it
get
to
out of your
somebody.
car with a Bible and walk up to them and tell them that they can have eternal
Trying
life.
to make a change in this, you know.
I can't do this. You know, I can't do this all by myself.
No.
Me and my little family here.
And we still got lots of ways to go. And
we're doing this till September, and September's a ways off yet. But I believe we're reaching people,
yes, we are.
planting seeds, like I said the other day, just like
That's what
Johnny
God wants us-
Appleseed.
That's what God wants us to do.
Sage Wanderer, he's feel like he's a good friend of mine. When I first started watching his YouTube channel,
He was down by the river.
he was down by the river in his van down by the river
Yeah, in Oregon.
in Oregon, right near where we lived.
Yep.
And he's an ex-minister,
I was a very
former
smart man.
minister.
Yep.
He went to that Virginia rally and
Represented.
Second Amendment rally.
That's right. He represented for
And,
a lot of people went there to represent for themselves and for us, for our freedom, for our rights,
Right.
and our God-given rights. And
Right.
And so, yeah.
Anyways, I was really hoping to meet him while we were here in Weatherford, Texas, and we have not yet. But we're sitting here. I sent him a message.
We're hoping.
Anyway, that's beside the point.
Some things we can get our brakes fixed. We're definitely going to take it in, and our funds are low. And
My buddy Jay sent me a link yesterday, on how to do them, and you know, it's definitely not beyond my ability to go through the breaks.
we just don't.
The problem is I don't have the tools. I don't have a shop. I don't have a nice piece of concrete, flat piece of concrete to do it on. Jacking up this big rig is not a game. You know, it's not quite as big as a semi truck, but it's a lot bigger than a car. We pulled into a few different places that said, "Yeah, we'd like to help you, but we don't have the tools. We don't have the way to do that." Anyway,
so if anybody has any suggestions or would like to donate to this ministry, it's all down below.
Down below.
Um,
Push the little arrow thing.
Yep.
Right here
Down
below
there.
my wife, I think, or
Yep.
below me. I'm not sure. It's a little upside down triangle. You touch it, it flips over and opens a.
And so
Little
if you
thing
would like to
underneath.
help us so we can continue and share the word of God and plant our seeds, in the world, because this world needs it, and it's really going to need it.
And if you haven't seen my testimony, you should, and I think everybody should share it. There's a lot of people out there that were abused as kids who are trying really hard just to live normal lives, who have tried to pretend that stuff never happened, and they don't have to pretend. Jesus can take that away from them.
Yeah.
And clean their souls, give them a clean slate to start with, and bring them into His family. And that's my hope, is that my testimony will help somebody else who was in the same spot I was. There was so many kids, and that was just a short few years that I was that I was in that situation. I remember hearing some of those old guys talk about how they were from, Texas and the Midwest, and boy, it was nice finding them little farm boys, and stuff like that. Good Lord, they are just evil people, and they always tried to make it sound like they were there. You're my friend. I'm your friend. I'm doing this for you, and they weren't doing it for me. They were doing it for them. Evil people. Some movie stars, some people that you've heard of, they will get theirs. I think that President Trump is getting ready to turn things upside down. Like there's a big boom coming.
A big one. So
And
if you ain't right with Jesus, get right. He'll help you. He'll take it all away. And he will. And my testimony is a little different. But it's
kind of in the making.
Yeah, it's still in the making. And there's hope. There's hope. So me and my family want to go, and we want to bring hope out there, and love and joy and all that good stuff.
I love you.
I love you. So, God bless you guys. Please share this with your friends and
Or just go find my testimony and share that.
yeah, that too, and so we are going to start working on trying to figure out this whole break situation, and our daughter's still sleeping.
I think that's the problem. I think I've been trying too hard to figure it out and not giving it up to God. So I'm going to worry about it a lot less and just leave it in God's hands. And that makes my wife crazy.
It makes me crazy because we need to be safe.
But when you try to do stuff in your own power, you just mess it up.
All right.
You need to release it to God, give it to God, and let Him do what He wants. Because my God owns all the cattle on all the hills and all the hills.
That's right.
God bless y'all.
God bless you. Have a wonderful day.
Have a great day. Stay warm, stay dry. Bye.